Yes, wonderful and lovely people, my name is Kwesi and this is an Eternal Wall update. So by now you would have noticed that we have reached the end of the beginning. The access road to the Eternal Wall is finally being built. And that means you would have also seen that we have diggers digging. So today we wanted to give you a little insight into how the Eternal Wall works. We wanted to introduce to you a visionary, the architect who has gone on a journey in helping make this project come to life.
Eternal Wall is definitely not the kind of work that we normally do. Most of our work is large housing schemes, community buildings, projects with social purpose. But I guess no one has a background in building national landmarks. When my colleague brought this one to me, it really caught my attention, and it caught my attention because I'd never seen such an explicitly Christian brief in the architectural world. Those things don't often come up. So a project like this fits comfortably with my values and ethos. The whole thing really began with a very simple model. You take a wall, as we know, as we think of a wall, and the first thing I did was I thought, well, how can we make it more intimate? This wraps you and it encloses you, but it creates an inside and an outside, and we didn't want that sense of some people on the inside, some people on the outside, and to be frank, it's a bit dull. And that's when I prayed and the moment of inspiration struck, and I thought, hang on, if we do that, what we get is a Mobius Strip. And suddenly it's something that is both enclosing, still intimate, still wrapping, but now has the opportunity for something that's much more dynamic, but also starts to create the arch and the twist. Fundamentally, a Mobius Strip is a loop, a continuous surface with no beginning or end. Le Corbusier very famously talked about at the start of the 20th century these primary shapes of architecture, the cube, the sphere, the pyramid, and these are the shapes of all of architecture. And that's because they didn't have the computing power to come up with the Mobius Strip. And it's fascinating, it really is like the Mobius Strip is the 21st century shape, because it's only possible with 21st century technology. So for me, the Mobius Strip is poetically symbolic of quite a lot of things that matter in prayer. The way the form rises and falls, that there's a sense of it being grounded and connected to the scale and tangible nature of us, life on earth, standing on the ground. But then it rises and is transcendent and twists, and there's a moment where it flips and everything's turned upside down. And then that comes back down to earth and re-engages with your life before life's problems and life's challenges lead you back into prayer, and life's hopes lead you back into prayer. You go around that journey again, and that journey never stops. Richard carried a vision for many years. I've carried a tangible physical vision for a number of years. Someone else is going to come along with a vision for how to map technically and create a brilliant user experience onto that canvas. And so we each build on each other's kind of journey, I guess.
When you visit Eternal Wall, taking your mobile phone device with you, you'll be able to access the app. Now there's augmented reality as part of the app, which will allow you to hold your phone up to a brick. The app will work out which brick you are pointing at and share with you the story associated with that specific brick. You'll also be able to search by topic, for instance, finance or relationships or healing, for example. And you'll also be able to search by location, which will allow you to access the specific prayers from your region. We are so excited to see this project come together, and the further that this journey goes on, the more we will see it physically come together. So please consider supporting the Eternal Wall on this journey. And you can do so by donating, by volunteering your time, and also sharing stories of answered prayer. Come on, get involved, and together, let's make hope visible.